vibrates and spin through all those little notes. And I think it feel okay that way?
It does.
Yes. One more time and go. Now on that J, I don't know quite it, but there's a little bit of J. You need a little bit more of a relaxed underneath your tongue. Don't drop your tongue out, but just make sure that here it's the underbelly is relaxed. J, but not J. So don't drop your tongue in the ceiling.
Oh, okay.
It's only the bottom of the back room needs to stay a little bit more relaxed down.
Okay.
So maybe use pathos. J, J, heartwarming.
Okay.
Right? Heaven soundeth gently. Think a little bit, let that ring down your throat gently.
Okay.
Instead of making it, placing it somewhere.
Okay.
See what happens. I don't know if that'll work. We'll try. A little bit better. A little bit better. I feel like there's a little bit of compression.
Okay.
So the bright factor needs to be relaxed a little bit. Just let it be a little warmer. One more time. Heartwarming and go. Much better. Can you stretch the heavenly? Let it vibrate a little bit.
Yep.
Ready and go.
That
was heavenly. That was it's so much nicer when you let your voice vibrate. It's just freer. We still get warm. We still get, get a lot of cool stuff. Do that one more time just for me. And notice that gives you just enough freedom to make the lengths make linguistic sense to us. Because we would never say, but my son's heavenly eyes. And you'd be amazed at how far you can go with those note lengths before they will think you're doing long rhythms. But my son's heavenly eyes. All right? Well, we can't quite see it, but the note lengths that I just did, we would notate as eighth notes. But they were radically different, But my son's heavenly eyes, the actual lengths are enough different. But really, that's just really hard. So, go for it. Yes. Oh, going to take to the next one. Here we go. And go. Heavenly eyes. One more time and go. Think a little bit of so, and think almost that you're singing softly now. So, or rebound, so, immediately so.
Okay.
So, and vibrate all the way through it. Here we go, right on it. Yeah. It's a little bit, this is a little bit high. So, I need the floor to stay low and the ceiling to stay high. So, it wants to be so, but not so. Still short front to back, even though you're making that adjustment.
Okay.
Okay? Try it again. That particular place, I'm all the pitch is vibrating. Let's love it. Do it again. And the final peeing, final INGs aren't going to be so peeing, ping, a little bit more of an in. Ping, instead of peeing. Cool.
Slightly forward to the screen setting.
Absolutely.
Yep, thank you. Lovely voice.
Thank you.
Lots of cool things going on there. I think that we'll have some fun playing with some things. I mean, for the most part, your larynx stays down. I can go through a few spots there. But the idea is how can we stabilize this back room with this tube length as stably as possible and as safely as possible so that we don't feel manipulated in one way or the other. And I think I want to just play with the way you're setting up your breathing to see if we can use that maybe in another little thought. So what we particularly don't want to do is to feel like we're pushing down it all from above. So we want to stabilize without any feeling that we're too low. We can use tracheal pull from below. And last night, or whenever it was, I explained the glottal suck. When did I do it? Last night?
Last night.
I haven't done that today, have I? It's one of those things that don't try this at home, folks. I'm not sure. But I use a little therapy thing, I call it a therapy thing, where you can work on opening the thyrohyoid space and lowering the larynx by closing your glottis and trying to inhale but not letting the air in. So basically the suction of your inhalation will suck your larynx down, and actually because it's inhalatory, it will tend to make things feel like they're going down and out, way down here. Like that. Then, if I do E, 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 E. Even with a glottal stroke, down that low and open, it's no problem. And really exaggerated open there. If you, and you don't have this problem in particular of a clamp, but anyone that is clamped a lot there, this is a good stretch for that. It's fairly passive because you're not pushing down from above, you're just sort of stretching it out from below. But if you have any concerns about it, if it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Because if the teacher's not there to sort of make sure that things are good. The only problem, the concern about that strong of a glottal closure, if you're exhalatory. If you're doing that, we don't want that at all. It's inhalatory, which sucks stuff open more. But anyway, what I want to do with your breathing, and this is actually kind of a recent adaptation that I'm playing with. So I guess I'll stick my neck out and go there too. All the pedagogy texts that I know about talk about relaxing your lower abdomen in order to get a nice low breath. I've taught it that way for 30 years. You can sing very well that way. I know that because I thought a lot of people do that. But we don't actually relax the lower abs. We want a downward breath. We want the diaphragm descending. But we don't actually relax the abs when we're about to be expressive. We relax the abs when we're going to sleep, when we're yawning, when we want to be really relaxed throughout the whole system. So if you have an uptight singer, probably good to do that, okay? But if you're not uptight, and I don't think you are, actually if you're preparing to say something, you're excited and you're interested to say something, you actually are already in the support mode down there. So you actually resist a little bit there, the descent of the diaphragm, which causes more of the expansion to go here, so that you don't go. And one of the reasons I'm playing with this and liking it, and my students are liking it, is because keeping that resistance there, more in preparing to say something, is more instinctively connected to the expressive response here. And I'm always looking for, how are we hardwired to express? Yeah, yeah. I have to go somewhere else afterwards, to reset. Instead of being there already, yeah. So it feels like the whole front of my system is actually kind of toned. It doesn't go limp, and then I have to reset. So it's more ready to go. And I think it also might help stabilize indirectly, because tracheal pull, you heard the term tracheal pull, basically when you have a diaphragmatic breath, the lowering lungs pull on your bronchial tubes and your trachea and help settle the larynx without you locally pushing down on your larynx. So it does that, but then it's stable, so you feel kind of stable rather than relaxed, but engaged. And an out, down and out way, but more there. Then when you sing, you just feel a little bit of that, lean that way. But you don't really see, we don't see much movement in the front when you do this. So let's just try that. Just start again. Play with that thought, bring that way.
Great.
And I may localize it for now, you stay at it. Okay? Here we go.
I'm a lonely man, Susanna.
So just to refine this, because you're trying to think, feel like you're breathing a little bit more into there.
Okay.
This is going to, you're going to feel your diaphragm go down, but this is going to resist it. Is it okay if I like that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Then when you sing, you'll feel where you filled up there. You'll feel a little bit of contraction as if it's from there, and a little bit of an expansive effort around the base of your rib cage.
Okay.
Not way down here, but around the base of your rib cage. I'm a lonely man. I'm a lonely man. I'm a lonely man, Susanna. Say it.
I'm a lonely man, Susanna.
Lonely man.
Lonely man.
Yeah. Go for it. Yeah.
I'm a lonely man, Susanna.
So what I want to do, this is sort of getting a little bit better, I think. Lonely man. This stabilizing here will stabilize this a little bit more.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
go slightly closer. Lonely. So low. And think of rebounding immediately to an lonely man. And bow through that note. Low, and you're going through lonely man, Susanna, through One more time.
I'm a lonely man, Susanna.
I can do better. The other thing that's happening is as we stabilize it, the excursion and the rate of his vibrato is such that it's getting more single, so it's vibrant, but I'm not hearing his vibrato, which I prefer. Okay? Bow through lonely man, is it man, so everything is very linear. One more time. Closer to low.
I'm a lonely man, Susanna. And ever now and then it seems I gotta have somebody I can love like other folks do.
Good, good. So on the front end of that, I mean, it's subtle, but I hear sounds that I like better already in that. I would like, even in this creepy guy's concept,